Hello and welcome to my awesome health journey. As you can see, I'm Brett Dupree. Um, I guess you'd have to know me to be able to see that. So everyone who knows me, as you can see, I'm Brett Dupree. This is what I always look like, I guess. I can't really see myself unless it's through the camera. It's probably why I keep on looking at myself instead of the camera. So I'm like, damn, that dude's hot. But anyway, today, I wanted to introduce you to my smoothie. I mean, look at that in all its glory. It's really big. It's, I don't know what 125 centiliter is. So it's like 44 ounces of liquid. So what is in my smoothie? Well, first I want to tell you I'm going to take a drink. So I generally drink it after I work out because of the decently heavy carb load of it. And, I want to replenish carbs and stuff, and so they're good after workout. Plus it feels good, and I want to get my fruits and vegetables in. So many years ago, about 15 years ago, I bought a Blendtec blender. It was $500. I was very much into, of course, dieting for many years, and so I was going to try juicing because that was a big thing. However, I was also really into pooping. That was very important to me, to be able to have a good flow of digestion. Because in my mind, if my digestive tract is working well and efficient, I could eat less food without feeling hungry because I have the nutrition. Was my idea. And one thing that helps with that is fiber. And so I didn't want to get rid of the fiber when I juiced. And I was also kind of more into low carb than normal dieting, and so the idea of not having the fiber into my juice made me feel like it would just spike my insulin and it would not be good. But if I got the next best thing, which is a Vitamix or a Blendtec, I would have a nice smooth smoothie, and this thing tastes like juice. So what is in it? Well, number one, because, again, I like fiber, and I want protein, and I also want omega-3s, I have 3 different seeds. I put 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, 2 tablespoons of chia seed, and 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds. And I feel like I get a nice array of fiber and health quality from those, and a good amount of calories as well. Because I want protein, I use a protein powder. The protein powder I use is from Snap Supplements. It's a pea protein. So yeah, this is almost vegan, but it's not. And that has 21 grams of protein and nice enough to show its amino acid profile, and it supposedly helps your nitric acid. It's supposedly formulated to help the nitric oxide in your blood, which supposedly helps with blood pressure. That's what drew me to it. And I use their BCAAs for pre-workout, which is has EAA matrix and a nitric oxide booster. So I get that a bunch, and then I can get a discount with their with their reward program. So I have those 3 things. And then, to make it not vegan, I put in some yogurt. Full-fat yogurt, because I don't believe in low-fat anything, because I am a child of the 80s, and this is me saying no to low-fat. Plus, fat is good for you, especially if you're doing something like this that has a lot of vitamins, because a lot of vitamins work well with fats. And when it comes to absorption, some are needed. Fat's not my enemy, plus it also makes it more satiating with the fiber. Plus, yogurt also has some bacteria that's good for you, so it'll hopefully help my gut biome. And then I start putting in, I also put some frozen spinach in, so I have some greens, and that makes it feel like it's healthier. And then comes the good stuff. I put a banana, because I love bananas, vitamin K and potassium, which might be the same thing, but I love bananas, and they have a lot of health things, plus it also has fiber. And then I get a triple berry pack from Amazon Fresh now. It has wild blueberries, nice tiny ones, which is full of fiber. And then it has raspberries and blackberries. So I add probably too many of those. But those also have a lot of fiber, as well as vitamin C and a bunch of other good stuff that berries have. And then, because I like citrus, I put in a whole orange and a whole lemon. So this is a very vitamin C boost. So it's like my own little emergency, if you will. And every time I do this, I always think to myself, am I missing something? But I think that is it. So that is my smoothie. I think I calculated it out once. It's about 1,000 calories, which for a person my size is not too bad. Especially since since my breakfasts are now about 500 calories. And my dinners, I'm trying not to eat too much at dinner as well. I'm not counting calories. I just want to have an idea of calories because I want to make sure, number one, that I don't eat too many calories and enough calories because I want to get my nutrition in. Getting my nutrition in, I think, is very important. I hear people losing their hair on Ozempic, and I think part of that is they're just not eating enough and they get malnourished, and because this is hard to eat. When before I did Ozempic, I could drink this thing in half an hour or 15 minutes even, but with Ozempic, this lasts for an hour of me just sipping on it when I can, because it's harder to get down, because it's harder to eat on Ozempic, especially if I feel kind of full, which with all that fiber in there, I feel kind of full. And that's, I want to keep things moving. I think that's important. So yeah, this is my smoothies. This jar is relatively new. The other jar was just breaking. But Blendtec blenders are expensive. That was a $500 blender, but it still works great. It still pummels the heck out of all those things, and they're smooth. It's like drinking. It's not like drinking juice, but it's close enough. It's really easy to down. And so if you are wish-washing with a blender that you think will last forever, I would suggest a Blendtec. So all I had to do was just buy a new jar because the bottom thing started to wear out. But yeah, so that's my smoothie. It's delicious. So I'm gonna start drinking it and stuff, and get back to work. So yeah, love you. Hope your day is awesome. I'm proud of you. If you're doing anything to make your life better, because it's way easier to do nothing.